You just gotta try this recipe. I have a frozen pie shell that's been thawed, and I'm going to put a few little holes around in it. I know there are other ways of doing this, but to keep it from getting air bubbles under it. And I've got my oven heated to 400 degrees. And I'm going to put the pie crust in to cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. While the pie shell is baking, I'm going to go ahead and start the pie filling. So I'm going to separate the eggs first. 3 eggs. 3 large eggs. And I'm going to set those aside for the time being. And in my large mixing bowl, I'm going to put 3/4 cup of sugar, 5 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of flour, and 1 tablespoon of cocoa. And I'm going to whisk those ingredients together and add just a dash of salt. Okay, when I get all the lumps out of the dry ingredients, I'm going to start adding 2 cups of milk. I'm adding this slowly and whisking in between. Alright, so now I'm going to put this into the microwave and cook it for 3 minutes. Putting it on high for 3 minutes. It looks like the pie crust is done. And the egg yolks, I'm going to mix them up with the whisk. Okay, so I've just added the egg yolks to the pie filling by putting just a tablespoon or 2 of the hot mixture into the beaten egg yolks at the time, and then I've added them all. And I'm going to put this back in the microwave for another 3 minutes. Okay, so the pie filling has cooked for 6 minutes at 3-minute increments. And I'm going to put it back in and let it cook for 3 more minutes. That time may be a little bit different for you depending on what kind of microwave and how powerful it is. Mine's a pokey little thing, but I cooked it, the pie filling, 3 minutes at a time for a total of 9 minutes. And I added the egg yolks after the first 3 minutes. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Actually, I think I'll add a little bit more. This is my granddaughter's homemade vanilla extract, and it is just very good. And I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to stir that up good and let the butter melt. Whisk this again to make sure it doesn't have any lumps in it. And now I'm going to put it into the pie shell. And I really hate for you to see that pie shell. I don't know why it shrank like that. Okay. And now I'm going to get my egg yolks and my little hand mixer and mix these up. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little sugar to the egg whites. 2 to 3 tablespoons is usually enough. You beat the egg yolks until they form a stiff peak. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of Lana's vanilla extract. Okay, so now we have our meringue. This is called a meringue. And it goes on top of the filling. And not only does it look good, it tastes good too. And I like to give it a few little peeks. And now I'm going to put it back into the oven, which is still on at 400 degrees. And let the meringue brown. Okay, so it's time to check the pie. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my, now that is a beautiful pie. I wish you had a slice of it. If you found this video helpful, please like and share. Thanks for stopping by. I'm finally getting my piece of chocolate pie. And I was beginning to think there wasn't going to be any left for me. You just got to try this recipe.